Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And Country Girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
Whatever you do, keep the weekend of May 10th to 11th free for the Shamrocks Festival. Tribute bands galore and food aplenty. Have a drink at the gig bar and rub shoulders with the artists. And did I mention discounted tickets just for you, dear listener? What are you waiting for? Come over to spectrumonair.com. Find out more and get your discounted tickets. Spectrum on Air, the Shamrocks Festival voice of radio.
New smart apps with our advanced ways for viewing. XP TV One. You can now view us on Samsung Galaxy Store, Apple App Store, Google Play, Roku, Samsung Smart TV's App Store, and Apple TV, Huawei, Amazon Fire Stick, and App Store. XP TV One. Tomorrow's TV broadcasting today.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. It's gone smoothly, Mayah. It's working.
Yeah!
Woohoo! Episode 59 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with the wonderful, the lovely, the beautiful, the funny, the intelligent, the intuitive Mayah Kamara. She's here to help me once again work my way through a whole list of fantastic submissions that we got this week. Well, maybe we'll decide if they're fantastic or not. We'll see. That's the whole point of the show. We're here to bring the shade. No, we're here to spread the love and occasionally offer some objective criticism. And what our thoughts on some of the releases this week. I felt like, you know, that intro where it was like, you know, it's like that one of those goals, those South American football commentators who go for ages, and at the end they go,
yeah. I think you and your whole football air is just going to follow through whatever you do, mate. The chants and all that.
Yeah, I didn't have any football on Friday. It got cooled off because there's a little bit of rain. Only in Italy, literally a little bit of rain.
See, if that happened here, there'd be no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup, none of it.
Oh, mate, honestly,
it would be done in Britain if they did that.
The conditions I played in were horrendous. They're so soft. They really are soft. They live with their parents a little bit too long. They like their food. They're too used to really nice weather. They don't know what proper weather is. And
the only problem I heard about that is the living with the family too long. Well, the rest of it sounded pretty good to me.
No, it's all right. But it does make for they are. I'll give them this. They're a gentle people. They're not violent at all, especially here in Sicily. I don't know about the whole of Italy, but in Sicily for sure. I've never felt any fear of violence whatsoever. People go, "Oh, mafia, this, mafia." There's no mafia here. They don't.
Whereas we get some quite animated louts over here. So
I would rather raise my children here than in London for sure.
That's why you're there, friend.
Mm-hmm. Safety and all of that. Although I do miss the fact that, like in London, you do grow up with like street smarts.
Do you know what? It's so funny you raised that conversation. I was having that chat with my stepson, and I was saying to him, like, you really have to be aware of who you're talking to, your surroundings, all of that kind of thing, because people can appear to be nice and then they can leave you in a problem. You got to keep your wits about you, especially here in London. But I think where you are,
not knife crime as well now. So.
Yeah. Whereas where you are, you probably still have a bit more of that family vibe, community spirit, a little bit more of that.
I never feel in danger ever. And just no threat of violence at all, not ever. Not the whole
That's
time.
saying a lot, especially for you as a bloke, because a lot of men always feel like that, even though things are cool, at any point it could turn if the wrong guy looks at you some kind of way. Or
there's none of that. What are you looking at, mate?
Yeah.
None of that. Do you know what? The men here walk around. Well, they kiss each other and hold each other's hands. So there you go.
Talk about extreme. It's like, ciao, kiss. And over here, it took me so
long to get used to like kissing blokes on the cheek thing. I still like because you have to do it a certain way as well. There's 2 for a man, 1 for a woman. But there's an order.
That's a lot to remember.
Yeah, I kept getting the orders wrong and I just was really awkward. Super British about it for ages. I'm all right now. I don't mind. I've got used to it.
Wow.
I've softened up, you see.
Hang on. So you said, what was it? 2 for what, women and 1 for men?
No, 2 for a man, 1 for a woman. So if you're a man, you give 2 to a man and only 1 to a woman. Otherwise, it's a bit lecherous, you see.
Is it the same way for women? Is it 2 to women and 1 for a man?
No, I'm not a woman. I can't. I'm not sure.
I need to know the etiquette, friend. If ever
probably, two kisses to a woman and 1 to a man. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, if ever I come over there and we host the show together, I'm going to need to know.
We'll be here. You've got your best friend Carl over here. He'll put you up, get you some sun. You don't have to pay for hotels. Nice food. I'll cook for you. I'll do some Caribbean food. Put myself to shame. Do you like Caribbean food?
Of course. I'm 3/4 Caribbean, friend. Of course.
No, actually, you come here then. Actually, you teach me how to cook Caribbean food, and then I'll watch, and then I'm actually quite good.
Well, someone has to come and bring you some British goodies, though. I know you're over there in sunny Sicily, but I know you need a good tea bag. And some good chocolate.
Baked beans, I miss baked beans. Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Let's do a shout out. Don't know if anyone's in the chat yet, but we'll do a shout out to them. I can't see.
Let me have a look.
Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know.
Not yet, but let's, we're only kicking off. It is Mother's Day over here in the UK. So happy Mother's Day to the ladies and to the stepmoms, to the mothers-to-be, to anyone that's a mother of any kind, godmothers, all that jazz. Yep. And if you have no children and you're a musician, you're a mother to your music. So happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Happy Mother's Day. Let's do a shout out to Spectrum on Air for hosting this show, the Bandcamp Hour, episode 59. Big shout goes out to Retro Synth Radio, April. Yes. I was got confused with the name there. April. I thought I said the wrong one, but I haven't.
April O'Neil, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, April O'Neil's not been very well, so we'll give a big shout out to her. She had to miss her show recently. She's had some stomach problems, not been feeling well.
So we send her loads of love and healing vibes and all that.
Healing vibes and stuff like that. This show also goes out on Retro Synth Radio every Tuesday. It's repeated twice on Tuesday. And it's also repeated here on Spectrum on Air throughout the week. I think at least 3 or 4 times. They've got their schedule up on their website. So go and check that out if you want to see, if you missed the show and you want to catch it later on or whatever. And just to remind you, this show is sponsored by Daily Playlist, and if you go over to Daily Playlist and put in the code Retro Reverb 20, you can get 20% off their pro account, and you can do all of your playlist submissions through them. Right, listen, have you ever been to America, Mayah?
I have, yeah. I've only ever been on the West Coast, but yeah.
All right, a bit of a general knowledge question for you then. So which state in America has the most streets?
Oh. Why do I feel like this is a dad joke? But okay, oh gosh. I'm thinking New York, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it's a good guess. Why not? I mean, it's no, it's not the capital actually, but I mean, it's a very big popular city. No, it's Rhode Island.
Oh, for goodness sake. How did I not see that one come in?
Well, because I made it seem like a general knowledge. And why would you know which state had the most streets? It's a ridiculous question. There's no way on earth anyone would have known that. I challenge anyone listening to the show who hasn't Googled it or asked AI, if they just know that off the top of their head, which state has the most streets? No way does anyone know that. No way.
And if you do know that, why? Surely you've got to find other things to learn about. Anyway, should we get going? Let's play some music.
Yes, I think Mick has said YouTube and Mix Club are up and running. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Mick.
We're ready. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Over to
who would you like us to listen to?
Yeah, we're starting with. I tell you what. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. I'll change my picture here, and you tell me if you know who we're doing.
Oh gosh, this is difficult.
Does that mean?
No, you're just seeing how much attention I pay.
I know quite a lot, more than me. Oh, you are joking. I haven't flipping put it in there. Of all the things. My own artist.
Pick something else.
No, I can do it. I can do it quickly. Right, I need you to talk about something. Why don't you do that little shout out that we
Right, yeah, we'll do that. So, a friend of mine and of the synthwave scene, a fellow artist, Zach Vortex. Big shout out to him. He's been under the weather recently. He had a heart attack. So that's obviously quite stressful, quite worrisome. But from what I hear, he's on the mend. And so we're sending you all the love, Zach. Please get well soon. We miss your music. And yeah, we just want to know that you're fine. So much love to you, friend.
Thanks for letting us know. And big shout goes out to us from Retro Reverb Records. Obviously, anyone who we know who has ill health is never good. So we wish you a speedy recovery. And you mentioned that you're looking to get back to making your music, and I'm sure that will bring you some joy when you are ready to do so. But don't rush it. Make sure health.
Yeah, pace yourself.
Yeah,
pace yourself. We your listeners will wait for you.
Yeah,
don't worry.
All right. Okay. Right, here we go. I'm turning myself
right.
off.
I know who that artwork is from. I'm going to take my cam down. That is.
I can eat my biscuit now that no one's looking at me. Yeah, it is. That's right. Right. Would you like to? And
I think the song is called "The Rebellion of the Mannequins." I think that's the English way of saying it. The cover art. Okay, so the cover art is a series of mannequins.
Hold on. Shout goes out to Temple Waves. I think he's just landed in the house. Big shout out.
Sean's in the house. Temple Waves. Hi, friends. So the cover art is a series of mannequins all clustered together, all with a completely blank expression, looking off into the distance. And there's one that has white beaming eyes that is situated a bit higher than the rest. And this has almost like a dark, moody purple hue across it. Very sort of space age sci-fi atmospheric. I do believe that this is a AI shot, but it's a cool one, so we'll let it slide.
Is it AI? A big shout goes out to Nick.
I think so.
Nick just landed in the house. He's in his car listening to this. That's nice. I think that's nice that people are actually driving along, listening to
Hey, we're taking you on a journey.
Yeah, man.
But I think it is, because when you zoom in, some of the faces look kind of crazy.
Really?
I could be wrong. Yeah, like if you zoom in.
I'm zooming. I mean, they've all weird.
That's what I mean. I do think it's an AI shot, but it's a cool one. It's not your typical bog standard shot. It's a really cool shot. And obviously it has the title Louvre in white glowing text, EP, and the title La Rebelión de los Maniquís, which I think is the rebellion of the mannequins. I could be wrong.
Nice pronunciation, I think. Nick, be careful. I can see you're messaging in there. Don't die, because I've got a conversation with you after this show. So, if you're dead, it's going to be fairly difficult. I'm sure he's
passenger side. He's fine.
fairly difficult to have that conversation with you dead, unless we're planning on communicating.
Oh no, Nick will be fine, my friend. Nick will be fine. So that's the cover art. The tags for the song is alternative, cinematic music, new wave, post-punk, synth pop, synth wave, and Spain.
Okay. Nick says he's in the car park by Asda smoking crack. No, he didn't say it.
Why would you lie?
For anyone listening, he doesn't smoke crack. That was me. There's my stupid sense.
Yeah, that's just,
I don't know if it's near Asda at all. I have no idea.
All he says is, "I won't. I'm in a car park." Cole had a bit of a creative license with that one there.
You know what? Some people might not know that the show's on now because of the stupid clocks.
Oh yeah, because they went. Is it back or forward? I always forget.
I'm tired. Whatever that means.
Because I'm going to be honest, as a smartphone user, I take it for granted that my phone automatically changes the time for me. I remember having to consciously change it on the old phones. So I forget.
Do people smoke crack by Waitrose, though? That's the question for the show. I mean, isn't that too posh? Too posh a place to smoke crack, like by Waitrose? I thought like Waitrose was like proper...
I don't know, but just so you know, listeners, we don't advocate crack smoking over here
crack
Bandcamp Hour.
Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
And Nick responded and says, "How dare you? Waitrose only got my
See, that's what I'm saying. The people do... It's not where I go to smoke my crack anyway.
Moving swiftly
on. Well, talking about the crack, we're all up for the crack here, aren't we? So I'm changing definition of the word crack. Do you want to read... Look, we're watching it.
I can read the description.
Read the description.
Right. So, La Rebelión de los Maniquís is a trip to...
Oh, shit, sorry. My bad. Continue.
Cole. It's a trip to the dark synth pop of the British bands of the 80s with a contemporary sound and transparent lyrics performed in Spanish. Through these songs, we will visit melancholy and sadness, although there is room for optimism and the dance floor. 5 tracks loaded with synthetic arpeggios, dark atmospheres, new wave guitars, sharp rhythms, and tracks full of dynamics.
Right. So to support this, awesome. You go to luva.bandcamp.com. That's LUVA.bandcamp.com. I, up until this point, have decided what song to play.
Should we play the title track? I'm curious.
No.
He says no.
No. So it's not going to be track 2 or 4 because they've been played on the show before. So it's 1, 3, or 5. And of 1, 3, or 5, 3 is my least favourite.
Even though it's the title track. Okay.
Even though. I think I'm going to go for that number 1, which is...
Go with number 1 then. Pure Conexión.
I think means fear connection.
Or is it? I was just looking at it as pure connection, but who knows?
It could be pure connection, but ho paura in Italian is fear. I have fear. It could be pure though. Anyway, let's play. We'll find out.
Let's play it.
There we go.
echa a perder, se nos echa a perder. Yo no soy tu voz, si no hay una pura conexión. Privatizan hasta los sentidos, son ratas en el poder. Un capitalismo, tu bonismo, no te lo puedes perder. Algunos creen que son innovadores y hacen flamenco pop. Y Nacho Cano se fue con el Bosé. Yo no soy tu voz, si no hay una pura conexión. No me escuches sin pensar en una razón. No me juzgues sin mirar a tu alrededor.
And we are back in the house. This is episode 59 of the Bandcamp Hour. That was Luva, L-L-U-V-A, with one of the tracks from Pura Conexión from his latest EP released through Retro Reverb Records. I felt, Mayah, like that could have been in a zombie movie. That's what I thought.
Do you know what? And I'm not saying this because it's one of your artists. I'm digging that track.
Did you love it?
Well, we have our new rating system to go through, Cole. So I shall tell you incrementally.
I've forgotten what the things were.
I've got it written down. So the criteria are emotions.
OAG's here. Sorry.
Yeah,
hello,
shout
OAG, sorry.
out to OAG.
I'm going to start doing this now. I'm just going to start going, hello! Welcome!
So for those of you who are just tuning in, how Cole and I like to assess each track is there's 5 criteria that we like to give our constructive feedback on. So the first is the emotion that we feel from the track. Second is structure, the uniqueness or originality of the track, the production/performance, and cover art.
Boom. Well done. Well remembered. Well written down. Good. Right, you take me through it. You ask me first, and then I'll tell you what I think.
All right, mate. So
hang on. Look, KMX is here as well. Excellent. Hello.
Hey,
hello.
shout out to those of you listening on Mixcloud, YouTube, Spectrum, and wherever you're listening to us. We love you. Write comments in the chats. And I will be dropping links to the chat, to the tracks that we play. So keep your eyes in the chat boxes for those. So, what did you think with regard to that track as far as emotions? Did it take you anywhere?
Yes, it does. It's his voice that takes me places. his voice has really grown on me since he signed with the label. I had never heard of him before. I didn't even know he was with Aztec before. So I hadn't heard that much of him. Maybe, he could have done with a bit more promotion. Oh, the shade.
Oh, the shit. You never know. I agree, though. You know what?
Sorry, getting away from that. I'm in the mood today. I've had too many. I just had 6 biscuits. That's what it is. I'm going mad.
Oh, you're in a sugar high. Well, I just had a slice of chocolate cake. So maybe I'm hyper as well.
I want more. No, listen. So on a serious one, his voice has really grown on me. It's got this kind of sort of dark, edgy quality to it. It's unique. It's kind of husky, smoky. I don't know. I like it. And it definitely created sort of a dark, intense feeling in me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say yes. 1 point for emotion.
So he gets a point on emotions. Okay. I would agree with what Nick Rickson said in the chat. The song is kind of gold frappy.
What does that mean?
You know the group Gold Frapp, sure.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I was about to say Colin.
No, I thought there was like some terminology I've never heard of, like gold frappy. I was like, what's gold frappy? Like some type of rap or something. I don't know.
No.
You've got loads of bling.
Yeah, no, it definitely had that kind of trippy, drunken electronic kind of feel about it. His voice is really interesting. If I was to describe it, it would be kind of like electronic velvety. It's got like a velvetiness to it.
Have you ever seen any pictures of him?
Yes.
He's got a very intense...
He has an intense
aura.
Seriousness about him.
It might be the glasses he wears. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he does seem like an intense man. He's very nice, though. He's not actually super intense. He's quite laid back about his music, to be honest. He's very easy to work with. So shout goes out to him. He can't understand Spanish, though. So he doesn't even... English, sorry. I can't understand Spanish. That's the problem.
Well, God bless Google Translate, mate.
Yeah, but he won't understand this. So I'll have to write it to him at some point.
Oh, well,
right, next.
I'm with you. I would give him a point on emotions. What about the structure?
I liked it. I didn't think it broke boundaries particularly. Fairly standard, but
it did have a cool breakdown section though.
Yeah.
It did have it wasn't just stagnant. Like it did have like a bit of an interesting break between stanzas. I was like, oh, I like that. So I'd give him a point on that. What about uniqueness or originality?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, it comes under that dark synth pop alternative / alternative.
It's kind of like dreamy bedroom alternative pop.
Yeah.
It's like a fusion of sounds, isn't it?
It comes under that genre. I wouldn't say I've heard anything specifically exactly like that, though. I can't put my finger and say that definitely sounds like that. So I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I would agree. There's a bit of a psychedelic trippiness to it. It's different. So yeah, I would agree.
Some bits of the sounds that were almost a touch messy because of that trippiness, but it works.
But it works. Yeah. It works for that, yeah. And so that leads us into production.
Excellent, I thought, personally.
It's really, really nicely mixed. Every sound stood out. There's nothing worse than when a song sounds great, but the mix is muddy. Like everything sounded crisp, which I like. So shouts out to him. And we touched on it earlier. So the final point would be towards the cover art. Clearly,
we can't give it a 10 out of 10 though. There's no way.
Clearly AI. But it's not your bog standard Mid Journey. It's definitely
I like the artwork.
It's different. So I'd probably. Yeah, I think I would give him a point for that because I know
hang on. What can we do to readdress this? Because we can't give him 10 out of 10 because I don't know. Can we? I mean, it's got to be like.
All right. Okay. So if anything,
it's the way it's the system.
I don't like saying this because I don't want to sound shady. If I had to drop a point, it would be on art only because it is AI. But I like the artwork.
Right. Let's just say 8 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah, done.
That's cool with me. It's a decent score.
Right, this point system, maybe we need to give like half points or something. I don't know. We got to work it out. Anyway,
You said you didn't want no half points in the mix, so
yeah, but I don't want to give a 10 out of 10 unless
you're blown away and
unless it's going to be a hit,
off.
like millions of people around the world love it. That's 10 out of 10. By the way, next week we do have OAG. They're dropping their album next week, EP album.
So we'll be able to listen to that. Nice.
So we'll be playing some of them next week. That comes with a CD too, which I'm looking forward to. It looks very nice.
Awesome.
Super cool artwork they've got on that, and that isn't AI, by the way. So there we go.
Already up my street. So who we got next then? Who should we play now?
I will tell you who we got next because in a second though, but I just want to tell you about this thing I read the other day. Like,
oh no, this is another dad joke. Incoming.
I read it. I didn't. It wasn't as seamless as my usual track.
I can always tell when you start getting that face where you're like, I'm about to see if I make her laugh.
Anyway, 5 out of 4 people admit that they're bad at fractions.
Okay.
Rubbish.
So, you meant 4 out of 5 people, but I'll let you slide.
5 out of 4.
Oh, for goodness sake. So that is the joke. Oh my gosh. Cole. Anyway, moving on.
Got ya. Right.
You did. I was going to say, I'm one of those people. But anyway.
Right, this one is from YouTube, so I hope we don't get an advert. And I was going to play it last week and we didn't get around to it. I will go in and...
There is a Spotify version of this. I found it. If you'd rather do that than risk... No,
I can't be bothered. Not in the middle of the show.
All right, fair enough.
Don't tell me these things before, man. I need to know. Right, why can't I get to Zoom? Right, you can start describing the artwork.
Okay, so the artwork for the song is called Sugar Crash, and the artist is Crizzy, and the artwork is Crizzy herself, I believe, in red patent leather. She's got like a boob tube top, so a really tight mini skirt with big red love hearts coming off of them, and red patent high heel shoes. And she's cross-legged on a stool. Now I'm going to take myself down, and Cole will probably do the same so you can see the art cover. She looks very, very beautiful. She's very poised. She's got her hair flowing, great makeup, and it's just a simple cover, but it's quite striking, actually, considering the outfit is so interesting.
I agree. What do you expect from this?
From the cover art, I'm expecting some sort of synth pop, like vocal synth, maybe something a bit dancey. I have no idea, though, because you know me. My whole thing is, does the cover art match the actual track? I'm not sure.
Well, this is the artist is called it's spelled Chrizy.
Yeah, Crizzy.
Crizzy. She's written, with this song, we're going for a poppy, playful love song this time. You probably know what it's like when you have a real crush on someone or fall in love with the same person over and over again. You could say you have low blood sugar because you miss your crush or wish you were together now, but then you have an urgent craving for sugar, something sweet. So for your partner. That means, so she's obviously translated this from German, sorry.
That's a cool description. Is that what she wrote to you in Groover?
Yeah, so you don't have that.
No, that's not on YouTube.
This means your blood sugar is rising because you experience a sugar crush. So basically she's likening it to a sugar rush or sugar craving or whatever. Right. Shall we play it and see what we
Let's get stuck in. Let's see what she's about.
Feel
resist, trigger lips, chocolate bliss. I'm addicted, need that kick, need that fix, need that fix. Baby, please let me swim in your world of sweets. I'm the cherry, you're the cream, we're the perfect mix. I wanna feel your body on mine. I gotta feel craving. I want it all. You want it all the time, and you the one. Oh baby, all I need is just one touch. Can you give me taste of love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. One more kiss, it's not enough. Can you give me all your love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. All I need is just one touch. Can you give me taste of love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. One more kiss, it's not enough. Can you give me all your love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. Sweet like sugar, tasty creamy nugget. The bag full of goodies, crispy like a cookie. Sweet like sugar, got me so hooked. I never felt so good, never felt so good. Still, all I need is you. You stay on my mind, make me feel alive, make me feel alive. Still, all I crave is you. Tell me you're mine, tell me you're mine. All I need is just one touch. Can you give me taste of love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. One more kiss, it's not enough. Can you give me all your love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. All I need is just one touch. Can you give me taste of love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush. One more kiss, it's not enough. Can you give me all your love, baby? Fix my sugar crush, sugar crush, sugar crush.
And that one caught me unawares. It just finished out of nowhere, and I was looking at something else.
Don't tell everyone you're unprepared, Cole.
I won't. I am perpetually unprepared. Oh, I know what's going on.
What's
that's
playing?
me.
Something's
No, that's
playing.
me. That's me. I know the solution. Don't panic. It's stupid YouTube. I hate it.
Yeah, you need to close it down.
I've done it. I've closed it. It's over. It's finished. Don't worry.
Okie dokie. So, Sugar Crash, what's your
Right.
thoughts?
I thought it had like quite a catchy vocal sort of hook. You know, the chorus,
Yeah, catchy.
yeah, quite easy to remember. I quite liked her vocals. I thought they were decent. Didn't mind them. Maybe not loads of range in that particular track. Maybe she's got a bit more. I felt like she might do. I felt like she had the potential to slightly. I didn't think she sounded like she had a sort of limited voice, if you see what I mean. Maybe not super powerful, but I think there was a bit of scope in there. I thought it was a reasonable, easy to listen to, quite poppy song. Yeah, I think that was my take. I think I would give it, and I'm just going to summarize all of those points together. Probably give it like a 3 out of 5 from me. My 5 points. Okay, give it. Artwork was okay, simple. Again, quite it connected to the tune. I thought to a certain degree. Yeah, maybe criticism, a tad one-dimensional as a track, slightly. I was hoping for, I mean, it did have like little catchy hooks, but not too many ups and downs. It sort of went through the same process over and over again. The production seemed fine, not spectacular. So there you go. Those are my
Okay. By the way, we can't see your face, Cole.
Sorry.
For me, that's all right. I would say with that track, it has a strong commercial sound to it. It's the kind of track you'd imagine would potentially be mainstream. Production was really good, I have to say. It sounded really well produced.
I thought it sounded a bit tinny at my end, but maybe that was just...
No, I think that might have been your end. I thought it sounded decent. Her vocals, I like her voice. I can hear in her voice there's more that she hasn't shown in that track. I can tell it's quite a strong voice, and we're only hearing a more relaxed performance. But I liked it. I have to give kudos for the fact that she's used her own photo in the cover, and she's gone out of her way to have a shoot. Not something you see done often these days. So shouts out to Chris.
Are we sure that's her?
I think so.
Hold on, I can check, because I can just look on Groover and see what the picture
I'm gonna have a look on the Instagram.
I think it does.
It is her. It is her. Yeah. If you check her Instagram, there's loads of pictures of her from that shoot. So again, shouts out to her for actually using her own shot. It's not something many singers are doing these days, and the fact that it's it's that's the kind of single cover that. Had that track come out in the 90s or in the 2000s, girls would have had that up hanging on their wall as a poster, that kind of thing. So for the old school fans and boys, yes, she's a very beautiful lady.
She's not ugly.
She's not hard to look at. Yeah. So I would have to give her points for that. The only comment I would say on a constructive side, it would have been nice to hear like a bridge where it kind of takes you somewhere for a little bit and then brings it back into the chorus. Because it is a good pop song. It's a strong pop song. And I think it just would have been it would have given her a good window to just show off a little bit vocally. But I'm gonna give it maybe, I know we're not doing half points.
We are now. We do whatever we want. It's our show.
Well,
we do whatever we like.
I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5.
All right. In that case, I think I think we should give Lova a half point as well. Right. No. Hang on. No. That's right. All right. 7.5. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. I agree.
So 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad.
Mayah, can you drive?
I can drive. I just don't have a license yet, but I can drive.
You can drive.
I just don't drive. Yeah.
And you're a lady of faith, aren't you?
I am.
If you were in a crash, would you donate your organs?
No.
I was going to say it takes a lot of guts to be an organ donor.
Oh gosh, what an awful joke. No. And listen, shouts out to those who would donate their organs. I think, unless you can really specify which ones and where they're going to go, that's the thing. I'd rather them go to family if it came to that, but you can't make that choice if you're a donor. No. So, yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Sorry.
Awkward.
No. It wasn't actually. I wasn't judging on whether you would or wouldn't. It was just an intro to the. It was just an intro to the joke.
Say that now. Anywho, we know I don't lie, so you're going to get the raw side of me. Good, bad, and ugly. So, what are we listening to next, friend?
This.
He goes, this. Saturday AM.
This is yours, isn't it?
This is one of mine, yeah.
Right. So I'll start then. I'll do the artwork, if that's all right, if you don't mind.
Yes, do the artwork.
Right. Mm-hmm. It looks like, to me, let me just check where they're from. They're from America. Okay.
Yes.
It looks like for some reason, I feel like these look like two Scandinavian psychopaths. Who are going to eat you for dinner.
Whoa! That is severe. Okay.
All right. No, two very clean cut, good jawlined, sort of well groomed, surgical looking men in black suits. One with blonde hair, one with dark hair. I know, two good looking chaps, right? Both young, both in their sort of late 20s, early 30s, and they're standing in a brightly lit, again with those kind of luminescent hospital style long lights running down the center of the corridor, and then loads of doors or windows. Maybe it could actually be on a ferry or a train or something like that. I actually like the artwork. I'm joking, but it does give me this kind of cold surgical precision They look a bit hard and a little bit harsh.
You know what? This cover gives me kind of Matrix vibes.
Yeah, because of the all black clothing.
Yeah, because of the long coats they're wearing and the all black. I mean, if you look at some of their other photos, it's real like bright neon colors, 80s aesthetic. So this is a more serious look for the guys.
I've never heard of them. Anyway, they're
quite new to the scene. They're quite new to the scene.
Cool. So they're from Seattle in Washington. I mean, it does rain there a lot, so maybe that's why they look so serious. Born in 85, so they are, they're in their 30s. Raised by arcades, that's cabinets, action figures, and then there's a big strong arm, and synthy glow of Saturday mornings, Saturday AM is Matt Freeland and Aaron Boyd. That's what it says there. They do have the lyrics on the page, which is good. They've got black banners alongside the white. I think that does look better. Honestly, I think it kind of pops a little bit more.
It does, yeah. If you're going to have a white Bandcamp, you want to break it up by doing that. Yeah.
And then at the top, the banner is a future sci-fi futuristic scene with a girl all dressed in white inside some kind of weird... Don't know what that is.
It almost looks like a glass digital vortex of some sort she's
with
in.
Square glass cubes inside.
Yeah, so very, very sort of iRobot space age kind of room. It's kind of cool.
You've bought this, so you did like it, and so has Joey Solo. Right.
Yeah.
To support this, you can go to saturdayam.bandcamp.com. That's SATURDAYAM.bandcamp.com. Right. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't heard it. So let's go, shall we?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Put your heart first and see what's buried underneath. All the fear in the town, all the lights and sound. Hear your voice echoing, telling you to dream. I'll wait for you like the sea. Inside of us, story of all we become. Inside of us, a shadow of dream that's only just begun. Hear the voice faint and low. Be still and listen close. It's whispering, come follow me. Put your heart first and see. Inside of us, story of all we become. Inside of us, shadow of dream that's only just begun. And I will catch you when you fall down. And I will catch you when you fall down. Inside of us, story of all we become. Inside of us, a shadow of dream that's only just begun.
Yo, yo, yo! Episode 59 of the Bandcamp Hour. Woo! That was good, wasn't it? That was good.
Talk to me.
Oh,
Talk to
nice.
me. What do you think,
I'm
Cole?
loving that. I am loving it. When it first kicked in, I don't know. They both sing, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah, well, one of them, it reminded me of U2 when the streets have no names, the song. I looked it up. It's U2. But then afterwards, no. But initially, I just got that sort of timbre in the voice of one of them. But then when they sort of both came in, it was quite different from U2. That's fire.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, that's good. They're going to make a splash.
I think so. I mean, it's their third single. So like I said, they're very new to the scene. When I first heard them, I was like, who are these dudes? Like, they're really cool. What I like about them is they have classic synthwave sound, but they still sound fresh.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's kind of on the rockier edge, but it's, you know, it's cool, contemporary, but it still has that it's still got the 80s edge to it. And they have a strong image as well, which is always a good thing.
Hold on, you keep talking for a second there. I just got a small child problem.
Cole's got a little one in the room. So Saturday AM, for those of you who can hear, I just think they're awesome. Check them out, guys. You can support them on Bandcamp. Saturday AM, SaturdayAM.bandcamp.com/music. They're also on the socials as well, so check them out. So we got to do our whole ranking situation. So emotions, did it take you anywhere?
Yeah, it did. It did. I was pleasantly surprised. That was one emotion. I enjoyed it. It wasn't. I thought it might be a little bit darker than it was. It had a dark tinge to it, but it was more just a good synth pop song, which was really well produced. The vocal, they work really well together vocally. The sound that they create together is, do you know what? I can't put my finger on an adjective to describe the actual emotion that I felt. I think enjoyment. I just enjoyed it. I think so.
Yeah.
They nailed that for me. Structure, pop structure, good, fine.
Yeah.
Nothing really to say that. It wasn't unusual. It wasn't bad. It was just, it took you to the right places. What else was it? Artwork. I love the artwork. Gonna say yes to the artwork. Definitely.
Yeah. What about unique, original?
Yeah, they've got with the two of them. I think they sound. I mean, I thought we had this YouTube, and then it kind of changed when they both were coming in. So, yeah, I'm gonna give them 4.75.
What? That's high. You're not normally very generous with the points. That's okay. Okay. Well, my end, I'm a little biased because I have known about these guys since their first song. But I love the look. It's kind of cool that one of them has the dark hair and the dark look. The other's bright platinum blondes. So you've kind of got a cool contrast aesthetically between them. But they pull off the sort of classic synth pop fun aesthetic, but then they can go darker with the imagery, which is always fun. Great pop track. I like a track that has a great outro, and I like the outro on that track, just saying. Nicely produced, vocals are really cool together. And I agree. I reckon once more people hear about these lot, I think they're going to kind of cause a bit of a wave. So happy to say that I'm on the crest of the wave at the beginning. So shouts out to them. I have, yeah. I was talking to them yesterday because the track, I said to them, is this on Spotify? I want to playlist it. And they were like, not yet. We've had a few scheduling issues. So they sent me the Bandcamp link. I bought it straight away. I believe it will be on the streaming stores very soon. So keep your eyes out to them. But yeah, they're really cool guys, really nice guys. So cool. If you can show them some love, guys, do, because they're very new to our scene, but they're awesome. So
nice.
Yeah.
What was your score? Sorry, what did you give them? You didn't say.
I would say maybe a 4. I'm gonna give you a 4.2 as well. Screw it.
I gave him 4.75.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give him a 4.2. Only reason why is because for me to give it a whole 5, it's got to be one of them super earworms that I can't stop playing, that I'm addicted to.
Yeah. I'm with you with that one, actually. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyway, very high score. Well done, them. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Shouts out to you.
I really like this next one as well, so I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy it.
See, I haven't heard this one. I have no idea what I'm about. No, because when I put together the artworks for the show, I try not to listen to them. Other than the songs I submit, I don't listen to them. I want to be surprised along with our listeners. So I have no idea what this sounds like, and if it's going to work with the cover art, we shall see.
We shall see. Why did the utensils get stuck together?
Oh no. I don't know, friend.
Because they were spooning.
Oh, for goodness sake! Oh no, he went there with it. Oh.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. I'll turn myself off.
Yeah, I shall do the same. So those who are watching us on YouTube or Mixcloud can view the cover art along with us.
I don't know. Do you know what? I meant to be looking at YouTube live stream to see if there's anyone actually there to talk.
I've been dropping the links in there.
Right, we'll see. I don't think it's people don't know about it yet. It's the first one you see. It's got to go out regularly, I think.
There's a couple watching, but we've got a little bit more love in the Mixcloud. So shouts out to our friends in the Mixcloud. So this.
What do you think? Right. So let's start with the artwork. You describe it and tell you where you think it's going to take us.
Oh goodness. Okay. I can't describe this without it sounding shady, so do forgive me. It's not my intention. It's just I lack words right now. So it's a star that looks like it's the kind of star that a child would draw out of crayon. It looks that way. I suppose that's the intention. So there's like a blue crayon star on a black paper, and there's sort of orbs of light surrounding it. Sort of oranges and red glows around it.
I reckon those look like street lights that have been kind of blurred out, maybe. Like they look like the glow of a street light.
Could be, but there's it has almost like a grain filter or grain texture over the top. So it looks like an old worn artwork from a kid way back when. But I assume that's what they were going for, because it's the only way I can describe it.
Right. Okay. Well, this album called A Flame in the Dark has got tremendous amount of support, actually. Huge. Look at that. Hundreds. We're talking hundreds of thumbnails there. Hundreds and hundreds. So I'm not even.
Oh, it does. Oh my goodness.
It's got a lot.
When did this come out?
Don't know. Can't remember. It might be old.
Let's have a look. I don't think it is. No, this only came out on the 28th.
And in fact, I think if you look there, they're obviously very successful, and they've got a long list of live dates.
My goodness, honestly, guys, there's so many thumbnails on that.
Whatever they're doing.
To get that much love on Bandcamp is not easy. I recognize a few thumbnails. There's a few of my listeners who listen to them.
Yep.
And there's a few friendly synthwave people in there, like amongst their listeners.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
Let's get into some of the details. They're from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and their name is Corinne, which is spelled Korine. Today we're going to listen to the track Blue Star. I can also see that you can buy their vinyl. They've got a vinyl there for $50. That's a lot. And then another vinyl for $25. What's the difference?
That is quite a lot. Although from the look of that is interesting, because
the vinyl pack. It's a transparent orange black splatter. It's a t-shirt bundle. There we go. They've got
actually 50 with t-shirt isn't too bad actually.
They've got CDs, tapes. They've got the whole shebang. Oh look, it's 2 t-shirts. Orange, really nice looking orange and black splatter vinyl. And then it looks like they've got some pull-out posters and stuff with it.
Yeah, and they have another edition of the vinyl, which is like a teal color with like a black smudge in the middle. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, these guys are serious.
Yeah, they are. And you can buy the T-shirt on its own. You can buy the cassette on its own. The album doesn't have any description, mind you.
Right.
But their tags are electronic, alternative pop, dark wave, indie dance, indie pop, new wave, pop punk, post-punk, synth pop, and Philadelphia.
One quote says, just continued growth from maturity from their previous album. While they may call themselves alternative, there's some real pop sensibility to their song. Favorite track, Trust the Knife. You can support this at corinne.bandcamp.com. Oh, how are Corinne? That's KORINE.bandcamp.com. We're going to play the song Blue Star. Right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Lightness echoes in my brain. You've been gone a million days. I can't go on in this way. Could you understand? The pain is what I am not holding on. Now that it's gone. And the moon is on. There's no signs of flying. Just a flame in the dark, a blue star. A blue star. A blue Now that it's gone and the moon is on, there's no signs of flying. Just a flame in the dark, a blue star. A blue star. Blue star. Blue star. Blue star. Seconds in my brain. You've been gone a million days. I can't go on in this way. Blue star.
You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 59, brought to you by Spectrum On Air and Retro Synth Radio. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah. This is the Bandcamp Hour, the show dedicated to bringing you some of the latest independent alternative synthwave Bandcamp releases every week. I'm not going to say anything about that track. I'm just going to let you speak.
Okay. I apparently I'm late to the Corin party because I'm looking at them on Spotify. They have almost 60,000 monthly listeners. Lots of support on the Bandcamp. I'd never heard of them before, but that track was classic synthwave. Classic sort of dark wave synthwave.
A little bit of a rock element to it. A little bit
with a rock element to it. Okay, time to get into the criticisms. I like the track, but I do think it was a little bit repetitive in places.
Blue Sun.
Yeah, it might have been, like, greatly produced track. I like the vibe of it. I just think if there was a bit of dynamic changes somewhere just to give it a bit more of the rock grit,
yeah,
I think I would have been really, really on board with it. But admittedly, they didn't say that was their favourite track on the album. I think they mentioned another one, Twist the Knife or something. So I will check out more of their stuff.
Do you know who I think could have sung on that?
I was thinking Dream Kid probably could have sung on that. He sings in the same way.
I was thinking Gemini, Blaine.
Oh, I love Blaine's voice.
I think he would have been good on that, don't you?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think he would have been good on that,
yeah.
He's got that kind of style.
But yeah, vocally, it's similar kind of vocal production that Dream Kid has, I think.
What did you think of the percussion? Because I quite liked it. I thought there was some good, gated reverb in there,
nice use of effects on the drums.
And the guitar sort of was in the back of the mix. It was almost like it was mono, not stereo. Almost.
It was meant to be felt rather than heard, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And it gave it that almost 90s American rock pop feel to it as well. I got shades of that from it. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. Actually, I thought
I like it. I just, like I say, that if I was giving constructive criticism, it would only be that there was space to maybe lift the dynamics a bit, maybe have a shredded moment, or for him to just belt out Blue Star, like really shout it out. But I liked it though. Yeah. So
I'm dropping a point for the artwork. I didn't like the artwork. I thought
the artwork. No shade, Corin. I don't get the artwork. I don't understand.
First of all, it's a star, not a sun. So there you go. Blue Star.
No, yeah, he was singing Blue Star, friend. He was singing Blue Star.
Yeah. Was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh, was he? I thought it was sun. Oh my God! I apologize.
So you're in the wrong. Oh. Yeah, no. The artwork. The artwork is. It's not striking.
It is Blue Star, for God's sake.
Duh, look at the cover art, mate.
Well, fine, it goes perfectly well with it then, doesn't it? But
if I was in a...
it's called A Flame in the Dark then. I'm going to try and dig myself out of it. Where's the flame?
No, for real, yeah. But no, if I was in a vinyl store sifting through vinyls and that cover art, I'd probably skip past it. It doesn't pop. But... yeah, every artist chooses their cover art for their reason, so no shade. It doesn't do anything for me, the cover art. So overall points, I'd probably give this maybe a 3.5 tops.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay, so let's go 3.5 for me, 4 for you then.
7.5, not bad. All right, listen, what kind of milk do you get from a pampered cow?
Full fat? I don't know.
Spoiled milk.
What kind of question is that? What kind of... Cole, these jokes are getting worse.
Spoiled milk. Pampered cow, spoiled. There you go.
Oh, man.
How does a penguin build his house?
One step at a time. I don't know.
He glues it together.
Oh.
Right. Moving on. Moving swiftly on. Right. Moving swiftly on. Right. I like this artwork. So I'll show you the artwork, and I think you'll know which one it is.
Why do I feel like you're trying to sing "Go West"?
No, it's what's that?
Yeah. I know it, but I don't know the name of it.
I can't remember what it is now.
I know whose cover art that is.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go. It's awesome. So you can describe it. Go on.
I don't know what to describe. It's okay. Hang on. Let me zoom in on the Bandcamp so I can see it. No, I'll give it a shot. So it's the title of the album, Fever Machine, in what looks like a maze. What looks like a neon electronic maze, and behind it, it looks like there's like thick steel iron gates behind it. There's a bit of a digitized vortex going on behind it, and sort of underneath the text, there's some sort of Japanese text. I know everybody loves to do that in their artwork, but I don't know what it says. It might say Fever Machine. I don't know. The cover, the colors are sort of teal and aqua greens with dark smoky
neon teal.
Yeah, it's like a neon teal with like a bit of a smoky atmospheric feel to it. It's a strange art, but I like it.
It is, and I'm just quickly. It does say Fever Machine.
There you go.
I'll just check in what language. I'm pretty sure it is Japanese, but
I would assume Japanese because that's
Japanese,
because that's the synthwave language that's not English, isn't it?
It's written in katakana, which is often used for foreign words name, like tech sci-fi. So it's a type of script that they have.
And the artwork is done by Hakron and Dream Reaper, who Dream Reaper is one of the artists on this record. So that's cool.
I mean, it's very crisp, very high quality artwork. I like the font. I like the color. It pops.
It does.
I, like you, I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. It could be kind of almost like a vortex into some kind of...
like a vault or a gate or something.
Yeah, maybe. We'd have to ask them. Maybe it says...
Yeah, we'd have to ask them.
Yeah. I've interviewed Knight Rider 87 before, a long, long time ago. It's a couple. No description. Released on March 24th. Tags are electronic, new retrowave, synthwave, cyberpunk retrowave, and Portland. Do you want to read the bio?
The bio says USA West Coast based synthwave project featuring a unique and futuristic sound, heavily influenced by all things cyberpunk.
Yeah, good. Well, we know this one's going to be a bit heavy. Like the page. Anyway, to support this, if you like this afterwards and you want to support it, go to nightride87.bandcamp.com. That's NIGHTRIDER87, the numbers, dots, bandcamp.com. Right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Well into the show. Yes, we are back in the house. That was wicked. I love that. Really good. A really good one. Really good track. Very, very right up my street. And I just want to say happy birthday, Craig. Saw it all on social media. I hope you had a good 50th, mate. It looks like you did. So belated
happy birthday to you.
To you.
To you. Did you cut that track a little bit short, friend?
No, I didn't know. Something else started.
Oh, okay.
And that was
cool.
the end. That was one of the things I was going to say. So the outro, it stepped up a level at the outro, which I absolutely loved. It got really like even slightly heavier just in the last sort of 20 seconds.
You know what? I'm going to just say it. That track was fire.
Bassline was rocking.
It was like a combination of future funk and cyberpunk.
Yeah, it had the melody was quite funky.
Yeah.
And then it had that sound that I really
it gave me like video game vibes, but it also gave me like Fast and Furious. It's like the kind of like song you'd imagine in that film where they're like just speeding through the highway or something. Makes you want to just get in the car and just blow your engine out. It's
really fire track. That's what that was. That was Bayaka Shaka.
Yeah, it's a fire track, man. I gotta say, and that bass. I was like, yes, guys, come on.
I'm giving it 5. I'm giving it 5.
I'm still not gonna give it a 5, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Someone had to.
Strong effort.
I did that on purpose because I didn't want to be forced to give it a 4.5 because I liked it.
No, but for real, that's a fire track, and I'm gonna just say it. It's not often you get songs like that in this scene. Not so much these days. It's nice to have something with some pulse and some pace. So yeah, that's the collab I didn't know I needed. To get me, friend. Well done for that. Anyway.
All right, sorry. We just rocked up at Notting Hill Carnival. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's the Londoners in us, guys. Cole might be in Sicily, but he's still at there. You can take the dude out of London, but you can't take the London out of the dude.
I've been to Notting Hill Carnival a few times.
There you go.
I'll say that. Yeah. Right.
So
get me some curry goat. It's nice down there as well.
See, I'm vegetarian. I don't know nothing about the curry goat, but I do like some callaloo. Anyway.
I like callaloo. I'll eat callaloo. I can eat callaloo.
There you go. See, he knows his food as well.
I know my food. Right.
Let's shift gears. Let's choose another track.
Hang on. What if you see a burglary at an Apple store? What do you become?
If you see a burglary at an Apple
store, Apple the brand,
what do you become?
Yeah. An eyewitness.
Oh man!
You haven't come. Don't cast the shade if you haven't got your own jokes. I've
got many, but that's got to be one of the worst. You got to come up with
some stuff.
That's one of the worst ones you dropped. Oh man!
Right, listen. I've got a question for you. Now, this is a question. I promise.
Lies, but anyway, go on.
No, it's not. I don't lie. Well.
Not always.
All right, listen.
Fire away.
No, because you said you're honest, right? So
I am, and it gets me in trouble. So don't get me in trouble.
Yeah. Well, it's okay to be honest with friends. It's not so okay to be honest at work. Is my advice. Did you manage to see the Friday night Bandcamp review this week?
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can't answer my question then. Really annoying.
Well, you can try and ask it.
I've done a new format. I've done a new format and everything. You could see me and all kinds of things. I was going to ask you what you thought.
You did tell me that you managed to do it similar to how we do this, where you show the covers and all that jazz.
I just did it through Zoom rather than through just audio. And then I thought, why have I not been doing this all along? Anyway, it was quite good. One of the songs that we played on the Friday Night Bandcamp Review, episode 13, available only on YouTube through Retro Reverb Records, by the way, listeners. That's my special gift to everyone out there. I'm not under any constraints.
Yeah, if you want to hear Cole uncensored, raw, and all the shade, all the love, all the emotion, then that's where you need to tune in, people.
Are you implying that I'm not emotional here? No, I'm joking.
You're emotional, but you're a little bit more controlled here. Yeah. Whereas there might be a few loose expletives on the Friday night show.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to swear here. I did swear early on.
Yeah,
I said poo. I said oh poo, but the bad version.
Yeah, the 4-letter word beginning with S that sounds like it. That one.
These are your choices, right? No, we've done that. Right, so we've got yours, the Phoenix Rising Pashang Temporal Waves. Should we do that next?
Yeah, let's do that, especially because Sean's in the chat. Temporal Waves is in the chat. Let's play that.
Right, okay.
So cover art. We need to talk. We need to discuss it, don't we?
Shall I do it?
Why not?
It's your submission.
It's my submission. Yes.
All right. So something is burning. I think it's a city.
That's an oversimplification.
I think it's a city. It looks like a city or something's in flames. There's loads of lights everywhere, like behind it, like little glowing lights. Red,
there's lights on it, in it, around it, through it. It's like a electronic bomb or volcano or something.
And the artwork has like. Can you see when you zoom in? Can you see those lines, like the little?
Yes, it's almost got kind of like grid lines.
Sort of. I don't really know. Anyway, it makes it look 80s. Yeah. I like that. And obviously, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. I assume.
I'm assuming that's what that flame in the background is supposed to be reminiscent of.
Yeah, and it says Phoenix Rising. I like the font. I like the artwork. I like the shading. I like the fact that it's a bit see-through. I like the shutter blind effect at the bottom of that. I think that looks really well done. And then it says Pashang, and I'm not quite sure where Pashang is from. Obviously, somewhere in Asia, because he's got.
I don't know. I think Pashang's from the States, actually.
Oh. Well, it's got Asian.
I don't know. I'm sure Sean will tell us. Oh, Sean said it's CRT scan lines.
And
he did the graphic design. See,
nice, sick.
Shout out
sick,
to you.
Rob, sick.
Shout out to you. Oh, he's from South Korea, also.
Oh, there we go. See, I was right.
Shout out to you, Sean, for actually doing the artwork yourself. Because
and and we're not.
That's
ripping
extra
into
effort.
We're not ripping into it. That's unusual. So well done. So the South Korean writing beside Pashang, I don't know what it says. It might just say Pashang in South Korean. We'll know. And then we've got Temple Waves in white underneath the single title Phoenix Rising. I think that's all there is to say about that. It looks. Oh shit! I've got to show it on my. I've done it again. I've got to show it on my screen. Hold on. I won't do Sean an injustice. He'll be sitting there like, well, why is he not showing people?
Try not to swear.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Sorry.
But
here it is. Right.
Here it is. So we'll take ourselves off so you can see it, fellas and ladies.
He did it. He said he did it himself. Let's not do him the injustice of not
sharing it for the viewers.
People to see. It's lovely. We absolutely love it. He's from Quebec, Montreal, Temporal Waves in Canada. I know what this is now. Tabla is a type of drum.
It is.
I had to look this up.
And it's a drum very famous in India.
Oh, I love Indian drums. Tabla bathed in neon glow of analog synthesizers and excursion deep into the oral science fiction. Supported by our friend Memory Design. And I don't know. I can't read it. It's too small.
It says
Adam Trons. Yes, Adam Trons. I need to go back because I've access. Oh, sugar.
But a description of the song says, presenting Phoenix Rising, a collaborative track with the imitable Pashang, dark, ominous synth slowly build, carrying you along to the epic driving crescendo featuring Temporal Waves Tabla. We hope you enjoy the ride as much as we enjoy creating it. As always, thanks for listening and for all your wonderful support. Well, you're welcome, Sean, and we hope everybody loves this track.
Yeah, can you just bear with me a second because I did something really stupid and lost it.
Okay, so
I've got it.
Oh well,
I've got it.
Just about to waffle on, but no need.
No, right, okay. So, did you say you can support this?
Yes, you can support this on temporalwaves.bandcamp. That's temporalwaves.bandcamp.com/track/Phoenix-Rising.
All right. Have we done the tags?
No, we haven't. Tags: electronic, vintage synths, ambient, electronic, post synthwave, retro wave, synthesizer, synthwave, tabla, and Montreal.
Okay. Only criticism. I like the Bandcamp page, Sean. No description. I do like a description. I have to be honest.
We do like a little bit of a description.
Yeah, it gives us something to go on. Do you know what I mean? You've heard this track, haven't you? And so have I.
Yes.
So let's just play it then.
Let's just play it.
Yeah, we can't say what if we think the artwork matches the song until afterwards. Let's do it. All right.
Let's go.
Enjoy. We are back. I am Cybertronix. This is episode 59 of the Bandcamp Hour, brought to you by Spectrum on Air and Retro Synth Radio, the home of synthwave, dark wave, ambient wave, chill wave, retro wave, cyberpunk, vaporwave, alternative electronic music, and nice people, and supporter of the hashtag SynthFam. I'm joined by none other than Mayah Kamara. First thing I would say is the artwork does, in fact, match the music. Wouldn't you agree, Mayah?
Yes, I would. It definitely gives you some sort of inferno feeling, and that things are about to change. It's got that kind of. If I was to use a word to describe it, I'd say suspenseful.
Yeah, it was full of suspense
and atmospheric.
Yes, it definitely cinematic, atmospheric. That all of that malarkey going on, well constructed, put together. I thought. I mean, Pashang, I don't know how he does it. He releases a lot of music. I mean, he's got an incredible volume of work coming out, and he's doing a lot of collaborations and stuff. So credit to him.
Like that track could have easily been used as the ending credits in something. It's that kind of vibe to me.
It was moody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So let's go along with things.
But do you think so? I always thought though, one question, right? So I always thought that. Do you feel that there was a twist, an element of hope to the track? Because that's what Phoenix Rising means, isn't it? Like out of the ashes, you rise again.
No.
Right, it's going to lose points for that then.
No.
Only a few. Only one.
No. Hear me out. I do like the track, but
me too.
I think that that's a difficult emotion to achieve. I think to achieve that, you have to do almost major into minor.
Yeah, which is hard.
To kind of give you that uplift feel about it. Or you need some sort of
something high-pitched. Maybe.
Yeah, some sort of high-pitched ups or something. There has to be a more...
airy could have been. It could have been like airy sounds.
Yeah, like I feel like to pull that kind of emotion, you almost need a sort of a pretty or whimsical element in such a dark track. But that being said, I still like it.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna give it. I mean, I love the artwork. I thought that was great. I thought there was emotion there. That was great. I thought the production was good. I'm gonna go 3.5. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 from my end.
Okay. Now going off of our criteria, so emotions, it definitely gives you a feeling. For me, it's a bit of a feeling of suspense. And considering there's a lot of that going on, especially in light of the recent earthquake and things, it would fit that kind of soundscape.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah.
The structure is there. It definitely has highs and lows. It is unique. It's not like everything you hear every day. It's more film score than single. Production was beautifully done. I liked Sean's tablers bring a more Eastern element to that, which you don't usually get in electronic music, so I love that. Cover art we like. I'm gonna give it
4.
No, I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 like you.
7. Well done.
Good. Only because it's lacking in that hope feeling for me.
7 out of 10. Brilliant score. Right.
7 out of 10 is a decent score, though. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do like the track. So support the track, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Go over to Bandcamp. Go and give it some love. And anyone in the chat, if you're enjoying the show, tell other people, come and join the show. And then the more people come, the more people we can support. The more people who support, the more we can spread the music and the love. And, we're going to have guests on soon as well. Maya, I'm going to be talking to you about that on Tuesday.
That would be cool. Also, side note, Temporal Waves in the chat just said, I think for me, the rising element isn't so much through pitch, but more through the powerful energy of the ending. Now, we did say that we like the ending, so I will give you that. Do you know what? For that, Sean, because I do agree with you. No, yeah, I think I think for that, I think I will drag it up to a 4 because you're right. It does give it something at the end.
7.5. Is that right?
Yeah, so that makes it 7.5 out of 10.
Well done. You just earned yourself an extra half a point, Sean. Congratulations. Good stuff. Good convincing. We're impressed.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the artist's thoughts behind the track. So
absolutely, yeah.
And Craig Packman says, "Boyakasha."
Yeah, he's just been saying that over and over again in there. He's just in the background. Right, okay.
Up next.
What's the weather? No, whoa. Slow down.
Why?
Why? What's the weather like in the UK currently?
We got sunshine.
So I was glad.
There ain't no cloudy days. Yeah,
I'm glad you say that. So it's like is the cold season passing?
It's still nippy.
I mean like still... colds and stuff.
Oh yeah, no. It's
passing,
and winter coat season is kind of out. Jacket season's coming in.
All right. Okay. Have you ever had a sore throat?
Did ya?
Have you ever had a sore throat?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. They're a real pain in the neck.
Oh, stop it, you! All right, I've got one for you then.
Ready.
How do you make a tissue dance?
Knees, wipe, blow, wing paper. I don't know. Go on.
You put a little boogie in it.
Oh, I knew that. I've read that one myself.
No, you didn't. Don't lie.
I did.
He's really disappointed.
I decided not to go for it because
he's really disappointed because he didn't get that one.
Right, we've got 20 minutes left. Come on, let's get into some.
Right, who's next then, friend?
All right.
Should we go with Cassetta?
Yeah, because it's really good.
I haven't heard it, but we've played Telephonema before, and I think it's probably another atmospheric one. So just to break it up a bit.
Absolutely. Right, here we go. Let's get the artwork up for people. It's good artwork as well. I like this.
Right, I'm going to take my mug down so you can see it.
There we go.
Here we go. I like this artwork. Shall I describe it or shall you describe it?
Yes, please. You.
Right, so this is a road. It looks like on the motorway, high speed because you can see some moving flashing light, and you can see the roundabout signals in the distance. But which sounds great because the single track is called Lost Highway, so it definitely gives you high speed highway vibes. It's very sort of monochromatic and black and grey, but that light flashes in like a fire red going into orange. It's like a beam. It's really cool. And the light is reflected on the side of a car that you just see coming into the edge of the shot. Great cover.
Okay. Not that I have ever taken such substances, but when I was a teenager, friends of mine who did partake in said substances would call those trail lines. You know, when you wave your hand, but then you can still see a long line of your hand afterwards. Because your focus is not as it should be, maybe one would say. Right, a little bit of support for this. Got 13, 14. Is that Bunny X? Bunny X is supporting it.
Yeah, Bunny's supporting it. There's 13 thumbnails by the look of it. And this EP, for those of you who are interested, is available on CD. There's some cool photos of that too. It looks like it comes in a digipack style CD wrapped in individual cellophane. And the inside of the CD casing is tire skids, which is a really cool
it's really good
effect.
Very good.
Really nicely done artwork in the CD. There isn't a description, mind you.
No.
So I'll give you the tags. So we've got electronic, cyberpunk, dark synth, retro, electro, retrowave, synthwave, and Warsaw.
Thank you. Yeah, because he's from Poland. Cassetta's from Poland. Cassetta is spelled CASSETTER, and that's Cassetta.bandcamp.com. I know that Future Analog was hoping to work with Cassetta and spoke to him, and he was very friendly and stuff about it because, I think Cassetta's really nice.
So maybe it's just not happened yet.
No, I think Paul was put off by the price tag a little bit. So,
that can happen sometimes.
Bit out of his budget, a little bit out of his budget. Anyway, shall we? Let's play this one because I played it on the Friday night Bandcamp review. It's really good.
Which track are we playing out of the
Nocturnal featuring
Nocturnal? Featuring John, Sleepless Nights. Okay.
All right. Okay,
awesome.
Yo, my name's Cybertronix. I am the owner of Retro Reverb Records. This is the Bandcamp Hour, bringing you some of the latest releases from Bandcamp in the synthwave and alternative electronic music scene. I'm here with Mayah and this show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air and Retro Synth Radio. If you want 20% off your daily playlist submissions, please go to daily playlists and use the code Retro Reverb 20. That's 20 in the number, and you will get 20% off from all of your pro account submissions. Right. We've got 10 minutes left, which means we're going to get into one last song. We need to quickly talk about that. Thoughts and feelings, Mayah. I'm going to give it 4 out of 10, just straight away. Bang, done.
I'm going to give it 3.
Okay, didn't like it?
I like it, but it didn't take me anywhere. I'm into the emotions. To me, it's great. It's a great track to just have on in the background when you're sort of doing your thing or vibing, driving, whatever.
Yep.
But it's beautifully produced. I'll give it that. I like it a lot, but it didn't take me anywhere emotionally. So for that reason, I'm giving it 3.
Fair enough. I quite like the guitar on it. I like the driving bass line. It was beautifully produced. I like the artwork. I like the aesthetics. I do tend to agree with you. It didn't have that many highs to it emotionally. So I'm still going to say 4. I think it was a really strong, solid synthwave track there. But I know Cassette has done lots of stuff, and there's other stuff out there I think is a bit stronger from him. But
yeah, that's why I'm giving it that, because I've heard other material that is really stronger. But I do love Sleepless Nights addition to it. I could hear his guitar playing and stuff going on in the back. So yeah, great. It's a great track. I'll give it that. Yeah.
Good. All right. Right. I think one of the last tracks we'll be able to get to today is a Rosso Corsa or Corsa Rossa. I can't remember what they're called now. No, Rosso Corsa. The record label that is released.
Are you talking about Echo Zone or are you talking about Telefonema?
I'm talking about Slipstream by Jordan F.
Oh, because okay, but that's quite an old release that came out in 2014. So I wasn't sure if you wanted to get to that or any of the newer ones.
I didn't notice. It's just because I tell you why I didn't notice, because it's just gone up on Retro Synth Records, so they're obviously doing some back catalogue stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the older ones. So that's why I wasn't sure if you wanted to go with that or one of the newer ones.
No, you're right. Well, we've only got 2 other choices. Let's go with Say It and Stay With Me remix edition by Project Ich featuring, I don't even know how to say that. I can't even be bothered. Or we can go with I can't say this one either. Let me
featuring
by Gonzalo Blaya remix.
I think it's Fresoncinos Ocultas or something like that.
You choose. Last 2.
Yeah, let's go with that one because
Which one?
Let's go with the Echo Zone one, the one that's Project Ish featuring Fresoncina or whatever it is. I can't pronounce it, but let's go with that because I've not heard of them before. So
and this is definitely a bit more out there, so that's why it's coming in at the end. I've noticed that I haven't opened Live Forever by
is that your Groover
Dan
one?
Haynes. Anyway, we'll open this one. Right, okay.
So, what do we see in the cover art? Let me take my face down for the Mixcloud and YouTube viewers. So we see a girl, a woman, very modern Mona Lisa, I would say, modern Mona Lisa style.
Yeah.
Just a face sort of shadowed by her hair. In like a very misty forest sort of backdrop.
Winter forest.
Yeah, kind of like a winter, fall kind of forest. And I don't know what that has to say about the track because the track is called Say It and Stay With Me. So maybe she's the vocalist. I don't know. We'll find out.
Maybe she has to say the truth and then see if he'll stay with her. Anyway, they're from Cologne in Germany. To support this, you can go to echozone.bandcamp.com, which is ECHOZONE. What are the tags, please, Mayah?
Alternative, electro, gothic, indie, industrial, rock, and Cologne. So they're from Germany.
Right. Well, I haven't really heard this. I'm expecting. I have had it a bit, but I've forgotten. I'm expecting dark. What about you, Mayah?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm kind of feeling like this might be kind of like an Evanescence-y kind of dark vocal song, but
Well,
we'll
I hope
see.
it is Evanescence-y. That would be awesome. This was released on March 28th, 2005. Tags are alternative, electronic, gothic, indie, industrial rock, and Cologne. And we are going to play the track Stay It and Stay With Me. Right, here we go.
Tocando tu corazón, pidiendo un refugio, solicitando tu amor, que me abrace muy puro, esperándote a ti. Rescátame, say it, and stay with me. Say it. El viento sopla a nuestro favor. Abramos nuestro corazón. La brújula marca una dirección. Nuestro amor rescatándonos. Somos tú y yo. Say it. And stay with me. Say it 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 and stay with me. Entiendo tu miedo, yo vivo con eso. Y en mis manos te entrego mi corazón. Rescátame. Say it and stay with me. Say it and stay with me. Say it and stay with me. Say it and stay with me.
And we are back in the house. We had to cut that one off a little bit short just at the end because we are going to run out of time. Let's just give it a quick score. Didn't like the vocals. They weren't for me. Apart from that, I liked it. I liked the melody. I liked the rest of it. It was quite easy.
I'm in agreement. The vocals seemed a little bit emotionless, and
not quite in rhythm with the song almost at some point.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like they were ticking up because it had a really sort of like quite little catchy melody that did. I mean,
to be honest, I think I would have if someone had given me that instrumental, I think I would have written a more energized vocal for the chorus. It seemed a little bit saving me. It was it could have been a bit. So yeah, I maybe 2.5.
Yeah, me too. 5. No, I'll give it a 3. 5.5 out of 10. Just to put it just above average.
Just above the average.
Yeah, right. Okay, listen, Mayah, thanks for joining me. Thanks to everyone in chat. We really appreciate you coming in and supporting the show. Please spread the word. Please spread the love. We love doing this. We love talking about the music, and we want to get people on and share your music. So, and it's one of the things that's the hardest to do in this scene, as you will all know. So let's try and get some support and love going on for all of these artists who really deserve it. This is the Bandcamp Hour, episode 59. My name is Cybertronix, owner of Retro Reverb Records. I'm here co-hosted by Mayah Kamara, a producer and vocalist and lyricist in her own right. We'll be here every Sunday, 3 to 5 UK time, 4 to 6 CET, bringing you some of the latest tracks. This is brought to you by Spectrum On Air and Retro Synth Records. Let's finish with one of Mayah's songs as we play to go out. You will have a wicked rest of your Sunday. Peace!
Listening to Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.